Hey sis, welcome to Sister Talk, your safe space for real conversations on healing, growth, and stepping into the woman God created you to be. I'm Giovanna, your sister in faith. If you're ready to let go of the past, walk boldly in your purpose, and become her, then sis, you're in the right place. So grab your tea, a cozy blanket, and let's talk.
Sis, I know you came into this year ready to become her. And maybe you even told yourself, this is my year. This is the year that I'm going to reinvent myself. But let's be real. Reinventing yourself is so exhausting. Like, exhausting, sis. And if we're really being honest, it's just another way that the world is telling us that we're not good enough. But what if I told you that you don't need to reinvent yourself? What if the real you, the woman that God created you to be, is already within you? And she's just in there waiting to be restored, girl. So that means she's waiting on you. So, sis, today we're going to expose the lies about reinvention. And we're going to shift our focus. So let's get into it. Okay, every year we hear the same thing. New year, new me. And I'll be real with you, it sounds good at first. But that's until February, March comes around, and you start to feel like you've already fallen short of, those big New Year plans that you wrote down. Because you're still dealing with the same struggles from last year. The same doubts, same patterns. And now you feel stuck, sis. And you're wondering, why can't I get it together? But let me tell you something. You don't need to become a new version of yourself. What you need to do is reconnect with the woman that God already created you to be. And I just have to say this because, sis, you're not broken beyond repair, okay? So I want you to understand that first. You're not missing anything. And most importantly, you don't need to force yourself into a whole new identity just so you can be worthy. The truth is, you're not meant to reinvent yourself. What you're meant to do is restore the version of yourself that's already within you. I remember when I first started showing up online. Because, these online streets be making you want to be somebody else. Since I was trying so hard to be that girl. I changed my voice. I tried to look more put together. And I even studied how some other women spoke so that way I can fit in. But no matter how much I adjusted myself, I still didn't feel like I was enough. When I look back, I realized I wasn't trying to be my best self. I actually was trying to be someone else. And that's where so many of us get stuck. We think that we need to become this new person to be worthy. And in reality, we just need to uncover who we always were meant to be. Take the mask off, sis. Reinvention is just one of those faulty mindsets that keeps us stuck. Thinking we always have to chase this version of ourselves to actually be valuable. But when I tell you real transformation, when that happens, it doesn't come from striving. It comes from renewal. And that's why restoration is the goal, not reinvention. And trust me, if you're feeling stuck in that cycle, we're going to break free from it together. Because this is kind of how it goes, right? Reinvention says you need to become someone else. Restoration says you need to embrace who God created you to be. Reinvention makes you perform. Restoration makes you whole. Reinvention has you chasing trends. You know what I mean. Restoration has you standing in truth. So here's some biblical truth, sis. Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Like, let that sink in. I set you apart. You were set apart before you were even born. Like, think about what set apart means. That does not mean you're like anyone else. You were set apart, okay? Not joining the bunch, right? So when I read that Bible verse, this is what I'm thinking, sis. God already saw you as enough. And not to mention, that was before you tried to become anything. So when you really think about it, you need to let God renew you to what's already inside of you. So here's what I want you to do this week. Instead of asking, how can I reinvent myself? Ask, what in me needs to be restored? Maybe it's your confidence, because somewhere along the way, life made you feel like you weren't enough. Or maybe it's your joy, because disappointments after disappointments after disappointment, I said disappointments, after disappointment, you were left drained, just drained in your spirit. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's your trust in God, because somewhere in the past, it left you down in his plan. Just whatever it is, take it to God and let him do the restoring, because you don't need a new version of yourself. You need to come back home. You need to come back home to who you already are in him. And if you're realizing that reinvention is just another faulty mindset keeping you stuck, sis, we're about to even go deeper. I want you to stay tuned, because we're walking through a Becoming Her 21-day mind renewal challenge. Because it's going to help you release those lies and step into the woman that God really created you to be. So if this spoke to you, I want you to share it with another sister. Because sis, you may know someone who really needs to hear this. Now, I always got to let you know what's coming up next. In the next episode, we're talking about finding your true identity beyond your past. Because sis, you're not who you used to be. And we're about to get real about how you're going to walk in that truth. So, see you next time.